Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna stuff you, you big fat bitch. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna stuff you, you big fat bitch. Bend over, baby, let me stuff you from behind. I'm gonna base my juice on you. On your body, it will slowly drip down. I'm gonna base my juice on you.
Don't tell me you got a headache, baby. You won't get out of this with the...
Okay, welcome to Bobby's super sexy fun time 49ers super fan sexy drunken retard show, and I'm your host Bobby B. Whoa. And I'm here, to be honest with you, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I took the week off last week, if you didn't notice, if you noticed or not, because it was the bye week, and the 49ers take a bye week. They get the week off, I get the week off, because that's how I roll. I'm not gonna bother making videos just to make videos. My job is to analyze the 49ers weekly performance all the way to the Super Bowl. Remember, you heard it here first. I've been calling it. We're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Just hang tight. It'll happen. It's a bumpy ride, but so all that matters is the final destination. But yeah, I was thinking, what should I do? You know, Halloween's over. Very depressing. I was so depressed taking my decorations off of my car. Halloween is over. Take off the Beetlejuice seat covers. But it's over. It's now November, and now we just gotta. I figured, what better way to spend November than to come take a walk in the woods with the sounds of leaves crumpling underneath my feet while I record a video. Nothing like taking a walk in the woods. But if you're from the Norwalk area, I can tell you exactly where I am. I'm at the famous Cranbury Park. There was actually an episode, if you watch the show Ghost Hunters, it was in an episode once, The Haunted Mansion. Because the mansion that's over there, some people claim that they see ghosts in there sometimes. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Niners. We beat the Chargers 22-16, I believe the score was. Let me tell you something. I went into the game actually thinking that we were going to lose. I really did. So I'm happy that we won. I'm not here to complain at all. I'm just saying there's some people out there that have been complaining. And I don't get it. We won. Shut up. I keep telling everybody, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Seems like no one's enjoying the ride. They're not going to enjoy the ride till we win the Super Bowl. Then they'll be convinced. When we win the Super Bowl, then everybody's gonna they're not even gonna think about all this. 1994 49ers, do you think about the games that we lost? No, you just think about the Super Bowl. That's all that matters. But we won, and fans are complaining. Okay, yeah, Shanahan's play calling looked a little vanilla. All we did was kept running the ball up the middle. Alright. But a win's a win. If that's what we have to do to win, then keep fucking doing it. Fuck it. And then everybody's like, well, in order to beat teams like the Bills or the Chiefs, we gotta score like 40, 50 points. Let me tell you how football works. If you have a good defense, which we do, the opposing team will score less points. And every time we have the ball, if we don't punt and stay on the field longer, that wears down the clock, you see. So let's just pretend that the Chiefs only get the ball 5 times when they play us. You can only score 35 points tops. So, you see how math works? You know, every time we have the ball, if we just ground and pound and stay on the field, 2 things happen. 1, our defense gets to stay on the sideline and rest. And 2, Mahomes is on the sideline. We take him out of the game. But, like, do I have to explain this? This is something Bill Walsh fucking said. I mean, that's what made the 80s Niners what they were. That's what Belichick did with the Patriots and Brady and in the 2000s there. It's clock control. Clock control. It can go a long way in football. But anyway, yeah, I'm taking a nice walk in the woods here. And it might appear that I'm lost. But, don't worry. Uncle Bobby knows these woods like the back of his hand. Anyway, the opening drive, the Chargers came out swinging. They weren't fucking around. They were like, we're taking it to these Niners. We're not losing to these fuckers. And their passing game, Herbert looked like a hot knife cutting through butter out there. Hufanga gave up a play, okay. Kind of bad. I don't know if maybe someone missed an assignment, or maybe Gibson was out of position or something. I don't know, but I don't know why Hufanga was on a wide receiver like that. But whatever. This wall. Hate this wall. But then when we got the ball back, it was just nothing but running. That's what scares me. Just keep giving the ball to McCaffrey. Run. It just scares me because what's going to happen when he gets hurt? You know? And it's going to happen. It's not like he's just going to not get hurt. I mean, this goes for any running back. You can't give someone a ball 30 times a game and literally have the whole team be on his shoulders the whole game and him not get hurt. I mean, even Derrick Henry got hurt, and look at him, he's a beast. I mean, but we only came away with a field goal. After all that, it's good having Mitchell back, because with Mitchell and McCaffrey going in and out, you know, they could definitely catch their breath. We got a nice two-headed monster going on in the backfield there. And then if you throw Debo into the mix, we got a fucking three-headed monster. And I like it. Now, speaking of Debo, yeah, he doesn't quite look like himself. When he demanded to be traded, I was saying it, I said it right away. Let him go. Just let him go. Because I don't want any player on my team that doesn't want to be on the team. You know what I mean? Get him the fuck out. That's what I said. And I'm sorry, but I don't like these guys that only care about fucking money. You know? If I heard that, if I was the coach of the Niners or the owner, and I heard a player say, I want this much money, or I want off the team, I would say, all right, bye. I don't give a shit how good of a fucking season you had. I don't care if you go on to be the next Jerry Rice. I don't give a fuck. Goodbye. Because I only want players on my team that have their eye on the prize, and that prize is the Lombardi Trophy. I don't want anybody. I understand playing really good and getting what you deserve. That's one thing. But fucking demanding I get this amount of money, or I don't want to be here, then go. Then I don't want you here. Because there's a difference between someone getting what they deserve and someone being fucking greedy. And usually you could tell, because when the greedy players get their big paycheck, then that's usually when their numbers decline, and it just looks like they don't give a fuck. He got fat, he got out of shape, he looks slow, he doesn't look hungry, I don't know. And to be honest with you, I think that was a fluke season anyway. I mean, he was never really that good, you know? Not wide receiver one fucking money. I never... Last year was a fluke. He was never that good as a wide receiver. We decided to turn him into a fucking running back, because it's like, we try to throw the ball to you and you don't know how to catch, so you have hands of stone. So fuck, maybe if we just hand the ball off to you. There. Now we're putting the ball in your hand. You don't even have to catch it. Here, now take it and run with it. And of course he was running through wide open holes, and I think he's a better running back than he is a wide receiver. But no one's seen it coming either, so you have the element of surprise into the equation. But was I supposed to take a right back there? I don't remember. Maybe Uncle Bobby doesn't know back of hand as good as he thought he did. But anyway, Dre Greenlaw getting ejected from the game was the biggest fucking load of shit I ever seen in my life. First off, it was a clean hit. I don't understand these situations where commentators are in the booth watching the game, same game we're watching, And they literally go, oh, I don't understand why the ref said that wasn't a catch, because you can clearly see it was. Or I don't know why they didn't challenge that. Or I don't know why the refs didn't, like the play with the Bills. I don't know, was that Diggs that caught that ball while jumping? It wasn't even a fucking catch, and it was under 2 minutes. Now usually referees fucking, they look at that shit automatically. It's to the point where it's annoying. Now all of a sudden they don't. They just don't even bother looking at it. The Bills are hurrying. Any other team, any other situation, like if that would have happened to us, you would hear whistles blowing all over the place, and the refs would fucking stop, go like this with their hands, and hold on, we gotta go review the play. But no, see, another team does it, and they don't even fucking blow the whistles or nothing. They just let them keep going. But I don't understand how they have their lead umpire in New York or whatever watching everything on the TV like we are, but yet he has no power over anything. Like, there should be a referee in the fucking booth with the commentators, because I want to hear the referees, you know, actually explain themselves, and I want to hear what they actually have to say. That should be the new thing. Have a referee in the fucking booth, because it seems like the commentators see more than they do. So I don't get it. And we're just watching at home, watching people get fucked over week after week, regardless of which team you're on. I mean, it happens to everybody, not just us. But it would have been nice to see the exchange of the commentators and the referee, and the commentators saying he hit him with his shoulder, and look, he got pushed from behind. I mean, it's not like he did it on purpose. It's not like he was trying to hurt Herbert. But a penalty is one thing, but just automatically fucking ejecting someone from a game like that, that's gotta change. That's gotta be changed. That's dumb. But overall, I think Jimmy had a good game. He didn't turn the ball over, not once. No fumbles, no interceptions. Now, you can nitpick if you want and say, oh, well, he almost threw an interception here or there or whatever. I think I just stepped in dog shit. But you can say that about any quarterback. Didn't Josh Allen throw fucking 2 interceptions yesterday? Are Bills fans sitting at home right now whining, saying, I want Josh Allen off this team. We need to draft a new quarterback this year because Josh Allen sucks. I don't hear them saying that, because he single-handedly fucking blew that game. He single-handedly blew that game. But, ooh. Ayuk, that fumble, that was rough. But you can't blame Ayuk for that. It was a good defensive play. The defense fucking, they played tough, man. The Chargers didn't fuck around. They came to play. And they were hungry. They were very hungry. And at first, we were doing what we always do, taking them lightly and fucking going in there thinking, we got this. We got this. We're going to win. The Niners really need to stop doing that. The overconfidence thing really needs to stop, because it gets us into trouble way too much. Definitely don't do it in the fucking playoffs. Because if we actually took it to every team that we faced and played them with heart and fought till the end and didn't stop fighting and go into every game as the underdog, we would go undefeated and win the Super Bowl, and we would have done that the past 3 fucking seasons, 4 maybe. But the problem is, they always get these big heads, and they start thinking, we got this. Or, I don't have to practice so hard. I know what I'm doing. This guy's covering me this week. He sucks. He's a rookie. Or whatever. Or their offensive line sucks, so we'll just go in there and fucking tear their quarterback apart. He won't even be able to throw the ball. Gotta stop doing that. That pass interference call against Lenoir shouldn't have been called. First off, the ball was fucking overthrown way over the fucking receiver's head, so it wasn't even a catchable ball anyway. But on top of that, the receiver actually pushed off. He actually pushed Lenoir off. Lenoir? He actually pushed him off. So it should have been offensive pass interference, but you know, fuck it. Fuck us, right? But I'm not gonna say that, you know, the refs always blow things for us, but it sure as hell looked like they were trying. But I guess they could have tried harder if they really wanted. If there was any truth to that theory. Khalil Mack. Man, I hate going up against him. I remember the last time we went up against him, he was on the Bears. And he gave us a fucking problem that game. He really is a beast, man. Too bad we couldn't get him on our team. Imagine Bosa and Ebukam and fucking Khalil Mack all coming at you. Holy shit. If we can somehow trade for him. Trade Armstead for him. But, no, you know what? I didn't even mean to say that. I can't. I was one of the people that said, why the hell did we get rid of Buckner and keep Armstead? That move didn't make any sense to me. But you know how you know when a player is good? When you can see a huge difference when he's not on the field. And you could see a huge difference when he's not on the field. So I think it's safe to say. See, I know what Armstead is. He's the kind of player, kind of reminds me of Sopoaga, remember him? Our defensive tackle from back in the day? Almost the same thing. Where his stats aren't going to be sexy. You know, he's not going to finish the year with 8 sacks or 9 sacks or nothing like that. But, or even a lot of tackles. Hi, dog. Look at this dog. He's like an unsung hero of the defense, Armstead. You know, his job is to just clog up the middle and hold on, make sure that those offensive linemen can't do what they want to do, which is get into the next level and block. He keeps them at bay, and so guys like Warner and Greenlaw, you know, all of our linebackers can all do their jobs. That's what Armstead's job is. And technically, yes, he's better at that than Buckner was. So, when Buckner was around, it seems like teams didn't have any problems running up the middle on us. The way we look now with Armstead hurt, that's the way we looked before with Buckner in there. So, although Armstead was in there too, so I don't know. But we didn't know how to use him yet either. We had him as a defensive end trying to get to the quarterback, and it just didn't work out. He's not made for that. Although, once in a while he could do it if he's going up against a smaller guy. But, regardless, I'm happy. This daylight savings fucking bullshit, by the way, which I wish would end. I was really worried that would keep me from watching the whole game, because, you know, I already was used to going to bed at like 9 o'clock, 9:30 every night. So how the hell am I supposed to stay up till 11:30 to watch a game, especially after the daylight savings, because 11:30 is like 12:30 to me. So, but I did it. Somehow I stayed awake. I mean, it was kind of hard. I would say like the middle of the fourth quarter, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't sleep with the TV on, because I was watching the game in bed, the second half. Well, actually, no, that's right. I watched the whole game. in bed. Well, I watched the first half sitting up in bed. Then the second half I was laying down trying to stay awake. And then that's when I shut the lights off. That's when I was like, alright, I'm getting really tired. I don't think I can hang in there. So for like the second half of the fourth quarter, I just turned the TV off and listened to Ronbo, because I like doing that. I'll just listen to him, and I'll just listen for that that he does. Love it when he does that. But yeah, I was actually really happy with the game. We won. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried there at the end that somehow they were gonna go downfield and score. Robbie Gould missing that extra point was scary, because it's like, oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again. This is what's gonna happen now. Now they're gonna tie it up. We're gonna go into overtime, and it seems like we never win when we go to overtime. And then we're gonna end up blowing it and losing to the fucking Chargers. But I shouldn't even say it that way. Chargers really aren't that bad of a team. Everybody had them written off before the game started, like, oh yeah, no problem, we got this. But I don't see why. Herbert is a really good fucking quarterback. He's like, I think it's safe to say he's a top 5 quarterback, isn't he? Okay, his 2 top receivers are out. But when you're a good quarterback like that, you could throw to anybody. When you're a good quarterback like that, it doesn't matter if you're the first string, second, third, fourth, fifth, free agent pickup. A good quarterback can throw to anybody. So I guess our journey ends here. I'm out of the woods. Gonna head back to my car without the Halloween decorations in it. But yeah, I'm still, you know, it's November. Thanksgiving's coming up. Time for us 49ers fans to start giving thanks to the things that we're thankful for. Like, you know, we won. Instead of nitpicking and saying, oh, but we only won by 6 points. It would have been more if Ayuk would have caught that pass in the end zone, or if he didn't fumble the ball. It would have been more if Shanahan designed better plays. It would have been more if this. It would have been more if that. A win is a win. Who gives a shit if it's by 20 points or 3 points? It's a win. That's what matters.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Stop comparing Jimmy G to Patrick Mahomes. We're not going to have any 468 passing yards in one game. We're not going to have 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's not the way we play. We didn't play that like that when we had Joe Montana either, you idiots. And when I say you idiots, I mean can't. Grown. Hiya. Go Niners!